Hello everyone, I'm RecV5,
And I am Sandman99.
and welcome back to Madden NFL 2005 Crusaders franchise Season 4 off-season.
That's right, you've got your clipboard out and we're ready to start doing the off-season stuff.
That's right. I still had the previous off-season on my clipboard there too.
Yeah. But it's going to be different this time. Okay, so let's have a look at the off-season. It says the Crusaders need to sign a special teams coach. So I guess we'll have to go to staffing, because I guess our special teams coach must have
Retired,
or his contract ran out or something, right? So now we need to find a special teams coach. And we need to, I don't even know how you look at particular coaches as special teamers. Okay, assistants. This guy is our special teams coach, or he was, right? Isn't he? Coach information.
He's our offensive coordinator.
He's our offensive coordinator. Okay, why would we have our offensive coordinator in here?
He's our defensive coordinator. Because I guess somebody else could offer them a contract and try to poach them.
Huh. Okay, that's weird though. Like, I don't know why they don't show, like, it would have been nice if they'd have put in the menu here your outgoing coaches, you know, so that you could actually rehire the same coach easily without having to search through a big long menu, right?
Yeah, well, usually I think the way that I figure out who our last coach was is I just go through and check coach information for every single one.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can do it.
Well, some of these guys, maybe an emblem will appear next to them that might show, I don't know. I think I let you handle this part the last time, and maybe I'll just let you handle it this time too. Because it's just like I said, the menu for this, like for the coaching, hiring, and that kind of thing. Because why do these guys who already have contracts appear, but the guy that we want to re-sign doesn't appear in this list, right?
Well, let's take a look.
They could have made that a little bit nicer.
Yeah, so we basically got to go through available Dallas coach. Apparently Dallas coach is Dallas coach is a pretty good coach.
Yeah, he must be, hey.
Well, he's got 94 defense, man. 98 knowledge. Head coach, defensive coordinator. See, I'm all warmed up because I was playing a fighting game earlier today.
Yeah.
Special teams coordinator for the Royals. Special teams coordinator for the Lifers. Special teams coordinator for the Big Men. Head coach. Special teams coordinator for the Goblins. Special teams coordinator for the Cox.
Like they should have let you be able to sort by coach type, you know, like head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and so on.
Should have, but sadly not.
Then at least it would be easier to shop for the kind of coach that you want, right?
Assuming you wanted a kind of coach.
Well, because maybe if we're looking to hire a special teams coach, though, that's the kind of coach that we want to hire, right? Is that specialty? It would be nice to be able to filter by that type, like by coaching position, right?
I think though too, like some of these coaches, they're good at multiple things.
Yeah. Still, it could have been a little more user-friendly than it is. Usually I just let the AI hire a coach for me if I can't find the one I'm looking for.
Scorpions guy. Guppies.
Boy. You're halfway down the list now. Maybe we should pause while you look for this guy.
Ha! If we find him.
Yeah.
And we're back, and we found the guy.
Yeah, almost at the bottom of the list. It's always the last place you look.
Yep. So I guess we'll offer him 200K. Maybe 250. Over 2 years, I guess.
Another team has outbid your offer. Wow, okay.
350.
Okay, now he's accepted our offer. So now, I guess...
How are we doing on training staff?
We got 1 year left with our, the EA Wellness group.
Yeah, too bad we can't re-sign them.
Well, we got 1 year left with them, though, because they've got another season to go yet, so we don't need to re-sign them yet.
Oh, it looks like Sweatman got better anyways.
Yep.
He got better at offense and defense, which isn't relevant to him. And he got worse at kicking and worse at punting. So we're ruining this man's career.
That's so funny. Wow.
Yeah.
You had a perfect kicking season, though. You didn't miss a field goal. Like, not one.
I don't know.
You went the entire regular season and playoffs without missing a field goal. Like, how does your special teams get worse?
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. But apparently they did. So now I guess we go through the next part of the off-season menu.
Yeah, I mean, that was I remember bringing that up because that was a notable accomplishment, right? Everybody misses at least one field goal, but you didn't miss any.
Well, I guess I've had a season where I never threw an interception, and a season where I didn't miss a field goal.
Yep.
Sadly, we didn't get the no interception one on camera.
Okay, well, anyway, retired players. Let's see who retired, shall we? Did we have anybody on our team that retired? Oh, let's see here. We'll go back to here. I'm out of control. There we go. I got this figured out.
Nope.
We had no retirements, so Kraus is going to be out there with his walker.
They're all going to be out there with their walker.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess we need to advance through player retirements.
Yeah, and then we'll have to look at our roster.
Yeah, we do have some aging players, right? And let's see who we got as a restricted free agents. Oh, Costanza is a restricted, so is Calvin Allen. We're going to have to try and re-sign some of these guys. That guy's a good player. Oh, wow. And Lake Green is our quarterback of the future, so we need to re-sign him too.
Yep. You got to re-sign all these guys.
Yeah.
Lowball them as much as you can. Oh, wait, never mind. That's right. They don't give you a morale thing
This
here.
is a qualifying offer, though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then if somebody else tries to outbid you, then you can, like that's basically you make a lowball offer to start with, and then if somebody tries to outbid you, you see, because it's showing there. Although personally, I think Calvin Allen won't be very happy if we only pay him like 1 point.
Oh, Tampa Bay is giving him 21 million, so we might want to.
Okay, we will match the offer because he's worth it. He was almost the entire offense last season, so okay, well, he's off the list now, right? And nobody has come up to match or try and outbid us for Costanza, surprisingly enough, since he is 98 overall. So, Max Miller, free safety.
Yeah, I think I had him as a cornerback.
According to this, he's a free safety.
Probably converted him again.
And Lake Green at quarterback. Okay, so all right, so we'll continue, I guess, because it looks like nobody is trying to
Yeah, well, of course they try to offer Kelvin Allen a quarterback's salary.
Yeah, well, because he, yeah, exactly. Re-sign players. All right, let's see who needs to be re-signed. Oh, he's a holdout because he probably wants more money, right?
Probably. I'll handle the defense.
Okay. Well, and he needs to be re-signed. He needs to be re-signed. Jamie Boston. Okay, Derek White. I am going to let's just do this by position, mate. Okay, so we need to re-sign Bo Jenkins. How much cap room? We got a lot of cap room. Wow. Okay, I don't think we need to worry about how we're going to pay these guys anyway.
I don't know. Keep in mind, too, it might be like half the fucking team needs to be re-signed.
Yeah.
Because of the way I do contracting on offense.
Look at this. He wants $12 million a year and a $7 million signing bonus.
How much can you decrease that before he gets pissed off at you?
Not at all. Okay. Okay, so Bo's got another 2 years. Let's re-sign Krause again. We'll re-sign him for 1 year.
How much can you lowball him?
Nothing. I think that's the minimum, right? He's 34 years old, though. I mean, he's going to retire eventually. And Green is good for another year, so we don't need to worry about re-signing Green.
Yeah, now you need to go to halfback.
But I'm just looking at Green here. So Green has a better arm than Krause, and he's also more accurate. So he's actually a better player. I would say it's the awareness thing, probably.
That's right.
So I'm probably going to promote Green to second string this season anyway.
Well, I was working on him last season, eh?
Yeah. Okay, Derek White. We need to re-sign Derek White.
Yes, you do.
Wow, Kelvin Allen is going to get $21 million over 4 years. That's okay. He's a young player. He'll be around for a while. Hey, Clark's not holding out. So this is good news.
Yeah, maybe all that work I did in trying to run him there actually worked out.
Yeah. Derek White was the offensive rookie of the year last season. And he wants, yeah. Okay. We'll give him a 3-year contract. He's a good player too. And he's young. Okay. Fullback. Okay, we got Chad Brandon, who was a Pro Bowler, right?
Yep.
So I think we need to re-sign Chad, because he's a Chad. Okay, we'll give him 2 years, because he's a young player too. And we need to re-sign Golston.
Golston can catch, eh?
Yes, he can. Actually, I threw a lot of passes to Golston season before last.
Well, if you back out here for a sec, and you go over to Golston, he's 30 years old, but his catching is 60, and then if you go over a little more, his blocking is very good too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not Parkman blocker, but he's still pretty good.
I mean, to be fair, nobody is good at blocking as Parkman.
Yeah. But anyway, we need to re-sign Golston. And he's 30 years old, so we'll just give him a 1-year contract, I think. Because I think running backs also tend to retire a little bit earlier than others. Okay, wide receivers. Wow, we got to re-sign a whole bunch of guys here.
That's because I sign everyone to a 1-year contract.
Yeah, okay, well. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So Jefferson there is kind of the weakest at catching.
He's also an ex-running back, though. So
he is, eh?
Yep, and he's got 86 speed.
Okay, well, guess we'll re-sign all these guys then. So Herman will re-sign. Okay, and we'll just give him a... Wow, he wants a lot of money.
Well, he does have 99 catching.
Does he?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Give him a 2-year contract. And Rhodes. Oh, wait a minute. Have a look at Rhodes here for a second. Not very fast, but he's got 97 catching.
Yeah, well, that was one of the things I focused on for receivers, as you can see, is everybody has pretty good hands, right?
Yep. Okay. Well, Rhodes is a little old to be offering a 3-year contract to, so I think we'll just give him a 1 year. Okay, and Coleman. He's also an older player.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's still around, actually.
Yeah, we'll give him a 1-year contract. And Mills. Yeah, Mills is one of the oldest players on the offense.
Yeah, we have an aging wide receiver core.
Yes, we do. And Jefferson. Okay. Okay, well, he's a youngish player, so maybe we'll give him 2 years. Well, at tight end, we're good for now. Okay, left tackle. Okay, we need to re-sign some players at guard.
Yeah, again, it's the 1-year contract thing.
Yeah. Let's have a look at this guy. Okay, he's kind of a low strength kind of guy. Maybe give him another 1 year.
You sure? He's not even the starting guard.
Yeah, I know.
Kramer's the starter.
Well, we're just giving him 1 year.
But you could possibly draft an offensive lineman.
Not with that overall rating, I don't think. And there are other players to look at, right? Because I've got this guy as well, who's 32 years old. And who else have I got? This guy who's kind of mediocre.
Yeah, but he's he was a developing rookie, I think.
Well, he's a 3rd-year player now, but he hasn't developed much in 3 years. He's 58 overall.
That's because he hasn't played, because Maynard there has still been starting.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could probably, if I drafted an early round offensive lineman, which is one of the things I want to do, I can probably do better than that, right?
How is Kramer doing, by the way? Because he is starting to age.
He is at 87 strength, 50 speed. He's got pretty good acceleration and agility. He's a good guard.
He lost a little bit of acceleration.
Maybe, but he's still pretty good. And look at that, his pass blocking and run blocking are...
Yep.
So I'm thinking that we'll re-sign...
Both left guards?
Both left guards. We'll give them both 1-year contracts. Okay, at center, we're good. At right guard, okay. I think I'm going to re-sign this guy too. I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to let that right tackle go and see if I can draft a better guy at right tackle.
Okay. So on offense, we're looking for a right tackle.
Well, he's still interested in playing for us. No matter how low I go, I can't go any lower than that.
It won't let you?
Nope. And it's not enough to...
Well, perfect. Just give him, like, the minimum then.
Yeah. And yeah, I think I'm going to let Matthews go just because he hasn't done very much of anything.
Well, I suppose if you don't find what you're looking for, you can always sign him later.
Well, I have enough offensive linemen to tell you the truth. I wanted to kind of look at possibly letting go more players than that, but I ended up re-signing a whole bunch, right?
Which is funny because everybody had a 1-year contract.
Yeah, but we may not have enough room. But I think, though, that the offense is rated much higher than the defense anyway, so probably I think you need to use the majority of your picks to replace lower-rated players on defense. Like, I think that probably Jefferson you want to re-sign because he's a good player.
Yeah, actually, let's take a look at him again. Yeah, he's that guy who could play safety for us.
No, he's a defensive end.
Yeah, he's that guy who could play safety. Whereas if we take a look at left end, we have Alan Hardy and Ben French.
Yeah, but you could probably let Hardy and Lind both go and you would still have 4 defensive ends. Or 3, you'd have 3 defensive ends, and you could probably try and draft another one.
Yeah, I'll pick another linebacker up.
Right.
So which means I'll refresh, see, Lewis is another guy that you drafted recently, right?
Yeah, I drafted him and Jefferson both the same season, actually.
Sorry, Dwayne. We're gonna have to let you go.
I was looking for a little more speed and acceleration at the right end position, right?
Yeah.
And I got it.
We will re-sign Jefferson here.
Yeah, and Jefferson is the starter, right? Like, he's the starter of record. Well, and you want those faster defensive ends, especially if you're going to have them playing that deep zone thing in the middle. You know, like that extra speed will help them to get back there, right? And you got to re-sign Roble and Mack.
I'm not sure I want to re-sign Mac.
No?
Yeah, because he's not that strong. He doesn't have the characteristics I look for.
You have to have 3 defensive tackles on the team anyway, though.
We can find one.
Yeah, you'd have to draft another one if you don't.
Or we can turn Ben French into a defensive tackle.
Yeah, well, then you need more
defensive ends.
Yeah,
so we'll just draft a couple of extra linebackers.
And is Ben French strong enough to play defensive tackle, or is he
81 strength?
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll basically finish out his career backing up either Roble or Pete.
Unless he slots in there as a higher rated player than either of them. Right?
Oh, you never know.
I mean, he is a 90 rated overall defensive end, right?
Well, Ben French is only 259 pounds?
Yeah.
I never realized that.
Well, if he played defensive tackle, he'd be like a finesse player. He'd be like a pass rusher, right?
Well, I could also start working on his strength, too, because he's only 25 years old.
Yeah.
So we could start running him through the drills and everything.
Well, I think you got to re-sign Roble for sure. Although he is 30 years old, so he is not a young player anymore either.
Yeah, we'll sign him for a year. Dwayne Matthews could also play defensive tackle.
Well, you basically set him up as an outside linebacker, though. Right?
That's right. Yep.
Yeah. And,
yeah, it's kind of funny because our defensive linemen are getting smaller and smaller every year, and our linebackers are getting bigger and bigger.
Well, that's because you seem to like speed on the defensive line, right? You know, like you don't really care about speed in other places, but you seem to like to have speedy defensive linemen. You got to re-sign a bunch of linebackers now.
Yeah.
Page is not very good. You should probably let him go. It would free up a spot on the roster. re-sign Boston and Edwards. Because Edwards is your starter for sure. And Boston is at least a capable backup, right?
Yep.
But I think that other guy, that middle linebacker, is a guy that was a 7th rounder or something that we had to draft somebody just because we needed someone to draft.
Yeah. Well, he also can't jump, which means we can't use him at safety.
He's too slow to play safety anyway.
He's not too slow.
And Platt is a promising looking right outside linebacker, I think.
Yeah, but he's not safety material.
No, but you need two outside. You need 2 players at that position anyway, and that guy looks like he'd be a pretty good pass rusher.
Oh, that's interesting. You can
yeah, you can fiddle around with those.
fiddle around with it to get more cap room.
Yeah.
Be like, I'll give you this signing bonus so that I can offer you an even lower salary.
Yeah. Well, we have a lot of cap room anyway, so.
Marco Gooden, still not getting slower. Anthony Thomas, still not getting slower. Danny Jones, still there. So, Marco Gooden, I guess we'll re-sign him for a year.
Well, I might just do a swap with Danny Jones and a wide receiver anyway, because I want to put Danny Jones into the lineup as a wide receiver. Because in my experiment with the Lifers Side League with Grant Brown, 5 games into the regular season, I've already increased his catching rating by 6.
Huh.
So you could create a defensive interception threat by playing a defensive back at a wide receiver position for a season.
Okay, I'll re-sign Anthony Thomas. Carswell here is holding out.
Yeah, he's a good player, though, so I think you need to re-sign him. You need to give him what he wants. Because he's also got decent hands. Like, aside from Danny Jones, he's probably got the best hands on the defense, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking about converting Max Miller there back to cornerback.
Yeah. He can't catch, though.
That's fine. It's fine for me. We'll re-sign him. Give him a big bonus so that we can save some cap room. Joyce there.
Yeah, I think he is not really, like, if you look at his acceleration and agility.
Yeah, he's not really what we're looking for. Wright isn't really either, though. Like, he's got speed, but can't jump.
Well, and he also can't catch.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Joyce is also injury prone.
Well, maybe we'll let them both go and just draft linebackers to replace them. Hunters.
Yeah, you might as well re-sign him for 1 more season. You're not going to draft a guy any better than he is anyway. And he did finish in the top 5 in net yardage per punt, right? I think your net yardage per punt was somewhere in the neighborhood of 35 yards or so, and that was good enough to crack the top 5. So, okay, how many players have we got that are getting boot now?
7.
Perfect. That'll give us enough room to re-sign our.
Yeah, we just need to get a couple of linebackers.
Yeah. Well, all I want is I want to draft an offensive lineman.
Okay.
and then you can do what you need to do.
I'm probably going to draft all linebackers.
To fill your... You can do what you need to do to fill your roster, right?
Yeah, I think we're going to draft all linebackers.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll go... What do we do here?
Release.
Release, right.
Yeah. So you're looking at that, you haven't started it yet, probably, or maybe you have, I don't know. You're looking at doing that, like, 2-4-5 or 2-5-4 or whatever it is.
Well, possibly, or even like a 1.
1?
Yeah, like a 1-5 or a 1-6.
Well, I wouldn't drop your nickel system, though, for sure. I mean, that's got to be one of the most successful defensive schemes I've ever seen.
I'll probably still keep, like, the same system, but, like, you know, I'll probably just, I don't know, I'll probably just redo the personnel.
What happened here? I missed. Where's tackles? Tackles are there. Okay, well, I'm going to scout about 4 tackles, and then you can have the rest because you've got a lot more positions to fill than I do.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna basically,
Because basically I ended up keeping almost the entire offensive roster, right?
I'm just gonna draft, like, linebackers, basically, this entire time. And we're gonna look for guys based on, let's see here. We need more defensive backs. We need 2 safeties. And we need a defensive end. Alright. No, a defensive tackle.
Well, I don't think linebackers are going to make good defensive tackles. I think they're too small.
Well, we'll see. We're gonna look for our safeties first, though. So, for safeties, we want small linebackers. So we'll take a look at those guys.
Actually, you've got 9 more drafts or scouts to pick there. You might as well just pick everybody in a row down the list there and just see what they look like. I can see that I'm going to inherit a mess next season because you and I have some very different ideas.
Well, shall we see?
Sure. Run stopping middle linebacker. Okay, I'll get the master sheet out here. So with a 4.85 40 time, he's got between 50 and 59 speed.
Fuck, he's slow.
Well, that's quick for a defensive tackle, Will.
Nah, he doesn't have enough bench press reps.
Yeah. Okay, this guy at 4.70
He's too slow.
is between 60 and 69.
Mm-hmm. Too
speed.
slow.
4.53 is pretty quick for a linebacker. That's between 70 and 79.
What's his vertical?
27-inch vertical. That comes out to a jumping of between 50 and 59.
Oh, he can't jump.
Well, you're not going to find linebackers that can jump like defensive backs. I'm sorry. You're just
I mean, we
not.
do, though. Like this guy, who has a 32-inch vertical.
Well, that's a 60 to 69 jumping.
The only problem is he's got a 4.92 40 time, so he's slower than a defensive tackle.
Yeah.
Linebackers in this season just suck. 5.01 linebacker, and the guy weighs 237?
Wow, he's got a few bricks in his pants or something.
Yeah, motherfucker's eating at McDonald's every day or something.
Okay, 4.56 40 is between 70 and 79 speed, which is pretty decent for a linebacker.
Yeah, but he can't jump. We gotta take a look at your guy. Your targets. So you have a good, great guy.
Okay, with 32 bench press reps, that's 80 to 89 strength and 5.07. Okay, well, that's 40 to 49 speed, so he's got average speed for a okay. So we can, well, he's also projected to be a first round guy. I'm not likely to get him.
Billy Joyce. Boy, there's a lot of people named Joyce in the league.
Is there? Okay, 30 bench press reps. Let's see here. So 80 to 89 strength again. Okay, 5.12 is going to be less than 40 for speed, so he's pretty slow. So, and I'm not really looking for a great pass blocking guy. I want a run blocker. Like, I want, if anything, I would rather see the good and great reversed. You know?
Yeah. Oh god, these guys are like super slow.
Yeah, they're all very slow.
You're gonna have to look at more guys.
I might have to sort by 40 time and see if, you know, because I think I don't need speed demons at that position, but I need somebody that a fast defensive end isn't going to be able to run around, right?
Okay, well, maybe we'll look at Mr. Reed there, and then we'll look at
Here,
Yeah,
why don't you let me scout my offensive lineman first, because I'm only going to do like 4 at a time, and then you can have all the rest.
Oh, here's a question for you. This Ferris guy here.
Yeah.
33-inch vertical.
Well, let's see here. That is 70 to 79 jumping.
Now, how's his speed?
4.65. 70 to 79.
Yeah.
So he'll be closer to 70 than 79 with that.
And then
number,
shuttle time and cone drill?
Shuttle time 4.55. So he'll have acceleration of between 50 and 59.
Oh god, he's got bricks in his pants.
Probably about 55 or so, right? And the cone drill 7.29 is 60 to 69 agility.
God. Our options just suck this year.
Well, maybe you should look at safeties to play safety.
I don't want to look at safeties because, you know.
Because you can get some good tackling safeties out there too, you know.
Well, maybe we'll look at Randall here. He's got 4.55 and 4.33 and 7.44.
Okay, so it's between 70 and 79 speed, and then what's his shuttle?
4.33.
4.33. Wow, okay. So between 60 and 69 acceleration.
Okay, that's tolerable.
And what's his cone? 7.44?
Yeah.
Okay, so between 60 and 69 agility.
That's tolerable. What about, let's see here, there was a Mr. Quick here. What's 4.7 on the speed?
4.7?
Yeah.
Was between 60 and 69. Probably about 65 or thereabouts.
And we'll look at Mr. J. Daniels here.
4.67 is probably exactly 70.
Yeah, and that strength rating?
Bench press of 23, that would be 69 strength probably.
The only problem is that he has crap cone time.
7.52 is between 50 and 59, yeah.
It's like the year of the linebacker who can't jump. What about 29-inch vertical? What does that do for us?
50 to 59. Yeah, these guys aren't going to jump like defensive backs, trust me.
Hey, the last guy we drafted did.
You know, like most cornerbacks that you're going to draft are probably going to have a 30.
Okay, well, we've got a different approach to go through here. What we do is we sort safeties by strength rating.
Okay, because if you look at your safeties and their vertical jump, right? At least some of them have 33-inch or higher, right? Like 31 is between 60 and 69 jumping, right?
Yeah, I know, but I'm more interested in L. Wiley here because he has 23 bench press reps.
Okay, so he's got 69 strength, so he's like linebacker strength.
That's right.
And he probably has better physical, like other, like speed and agility. 4.52 for 40?
Yep.
Okay, so 4.52 for 40 is 80 to 89, so I would say he's probably got 80 speed. And what is his shuttle and cone?
419.
419.
And
okay.
6.95
So he's
cone.
got between 70 and 79 acceleration. And 6.95. He's got between 80 and 89 agility. So that guy could be a good player. He's got enough speed to play safety. You know, like I'd say worst case, he's got, you know, say 80 speed, which is good enough.
Maybe we take a look at L. Jackson here too.
Okay. Yeah, because he's got similar looking characteristics to that guy, right?
Let's go back to our linebackers. There's not a lot of free safeties with a lot of bench press reps, and not a lot of cornerbacks with a lot of bench press reps.
Yeah, don't forget though, you've got extra cornerbacks in your roster, and you could put one of them at safety as well, right?
I could, maybe. Take a look at vertical again.
You know, like if you're going to draft linebackers, I would say look for you know, pass rushers or guys who could play a decent short zone, right?
Fuck that. We're going to sort our fucking linebackers by vertical, and we're just going to look for guys who can jump. That kind of looks like a safety.
Okay, so you got, okay, if you go back to vertical there, I saw you got some guys with 33. The best guy has got 33. So that means the best jumping guy there has between 70 and 79 jumping.
Which is sufficient.
So he's basically, and he's at the exact, 33 is exactly the low end of the range. So he's got 70 jumping.
Right, because we're looking for guys with at least 30-inch vertical.
Yeah.
And at least bare minimum speed characteristics.
Okay, well, 30-inch vertical is 60 jumping.
Right? Yeah, we can tolerate that. We can improve that.
Because that happens to be exactly the low end of another range limit, right?
Yeah. It will sort by 40. It's your vertical. Okay, none of those guys. Sort by 40, what's your vertical? That guy has a 30-inch vertical, so we'll take a look at him again, even though he's got some crap stats.
Actually, no, he doesn't look bad for speed for like 4.55. He's got between 70 and 79 speed, right? Which is not terrible for a linebacker.
L. Jackson just doesn't have any strength.
See, if anything, I think you're looking for maybe a backup safety because you've already got, you know, like a couple of pretty good players at that position.
That's right. We already have a starter. I'm basically looking for another Carswell is what I'm looking for. And maybe Ferris there will be it, and maybe he won't. There's a lot of lacking in the bench press reps here. Did they just stop bench pressing at outside linebacker this year in college?
Oh, I saw a guy with 30 something there.
Yeah, that Nakafor guy.
Yeah. What does he look like? Okay, 4.64. He's surprisingly fast for a big guy. Between 70, he's got probably around between 70 and 75 speed.
Yeah.
A 4.04 shuttle is excellent. That's like 80 to 89 acceleration. And a 7.57 cone is between 50 and 59 agility. So he's a bit lacking in agility, but he's quick.
Well, he might make a defensive end.
And he's strong. Like with that speed and acceleration and that strength, yeah, you could maybe look at him as a defensive end, maybe. Especially if you decide you're going to move Ben French inside, right? You're going
Yeah,
to
he's
need,
as strong as any defensive
yeah,
tackle.
you're going to need another defensive end anyway, or two, I think, because you let two go, right?
We had like 5 though.
Yeah, I know, but you let two go, and you also let a defensive tackle go, which means that you're going to need another defensive tackle and another 2 defensive ends.
Nah.
Well, you have
we
to.
We just need 1 defensive tackle, and
Yeah,
we
but
need 1 defensive end.
But you have to have a minimum number of players at that position.
I know, but we only need 4
breakdown.
defensive ends total, and I only let go of I let go of 2, but we had 5, so we only need 4, so we only need 1.
Well, you also let go of a defensive tackle, and you said you were thinking.
Yeah, I got to get a defensive tackle.
And you were thinking about making one of your ends into a defensive tackle. Okay, so what are you looking at? This guy. He's a pretty big guy for. Oh, okay, you're looking at defensive ends there.
Yeah, we're looking at speed ratings for defensive ends, but you know, it seems like we're having some trouble there.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get a speedy guy at defensive end very often unless you recruit a linebacker, right? Your fastest defensive end there, what does he look like?
Got crap strength.
Yeah. So basically, he is a guy who could probably play linebacker, pretty much.
Well,
right?
except this linebacker could play linebacker.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this guy has 26 bench press reps, which makes him stronger than any of the fast defensive ends, and he's as fast as them. He just has agility problems.
Yeah. But if all you're using him for is as a pass rusher anyway, then that might not matter.
Boy, it is hard to fill this list out, man.
There's a safety with 36 jumping.
Yeah, I know, but I don't need a safety with 36 jumping.
He's fast, too.
He's small.
Well, he's got 16 bench press reps, which is pretty decent for a defensive back.
He's so small.
So's Danny Jones, and he's made the Pro Bowl like every season of his career.
I know, but see, I want Arnold back there at safety, okay? We should have never stuck me with all the draft picks. I'm just going to start writing down names that I'm interested in now.
Okay.
So, L. Wiley at strong safety. And we've got L. Jackson at strong safety. See, who the fuck is this guy? 4.82 at strong safety.
Yeah, he's too slow to play safety.
Okay, and then we'll keep going.
He's got like 59 speed. Seriously?
We've got.
Or was that a linebacker you were looking at?
No, that was a safety.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we've got A. Nakafor.
Yeah, nobody's gonna draft that guy. He's way too slow to play safety.
At MLB.
Yeah, I'd say you've got your middle linebacker spot filled, though. You probably need a outside linebacker, right?
No, that guy's going to be a defensive end.
Oh, okay. But you do need another right outside linebacker, I think.
And we've got M. Battle, who's a possible safety or defensive end. See, people must just be laughing their asses off.
Well, you're basically you're trying to do some sort of an exploit, right?
I'm just looking for physical characteristics.
I mean, that's what you were doing before with the running back thing, right? You know, converting 90+ speed wide receivers into running backs and stuff like that. You're trying to do an exploit, and now you're trying to do that again here. And it'll be interesting to see what your defense looks like that you come up with.
You know what? Maybe we will look at Mr. M. Quick. He's as strong as any safety. Just a little slow. Well, that's the problem, though. He's just a little slow.
What is his speed? 4.7? Yeah, so he's between 60 and 69. He's probably like Edwards speed, right?
Yeah, maybe we'll take a look at Randall here, and we can just tolerate his shitty agility rating.
Yeah, because really what you're looking for too is if you're looking for a right outside linebacker as well.
You're like, you're like looking at this guy and you're like, he's looking for an outside linebacker. I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, I want a safety who can hit.
Yeah, but the thing is though, you still need to fill some of these necessary positions on the breakdown too, right?
We'll get to it.
Like you
maybe we'll put Bender back there at safety. I'm sure he's got the speed for it.
Yeah, no. He's not even fast enough to play linebacker. At 4.82, he's slower than some of the defensive linemen that we have on the team.
He's actually slower than a whole bunch of these defensive tackles.
Yeah. That's like I said, he's slower than like some of the defensive linemen we have on the team, right? You should look at a couple of defensive tackles too, though. Just to see if there's any good players in there, right? And if you happen to see one that says accelerates like a 400-pound sumo wrestler, you gotta draft him.
I somehow don't think we're going to, though.
Well, that I don't know. Like in the 20 years or so that I've played this game, I've only ever found a player like that in the draft once. So yeah, it's like a once in a lifetime thing, but you never know.
Maybe we'll look at Mr. M. Stevens here.
Yeah, that's decent speed for a defensive end too, right? 4.62. He's got between 70 and 79 speed. That's quick for a defensive end.
We'll look at him for.
He's actually fast
right
enough.
end.
He's actually fast enough. He could play linebacker.
Well, you know what? We're just looking for ideas here, and we're looking for them based off bench press reps, basically. Let's see here. T. Samuels is a little slow.
Because that's where you got Dwayne Matthews from, right?
That's
Basically,
right.
you drafted a really fast defensive end and turned him into a linebacker.
What's 4.7?
60 to 69. So that's about average speed for a defensive end.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll look at T. Samuels too. For a linebacker.
Yeah, he's got between 70 and 79 strength.
That guy's too slow.
Yeah, you've used up all your scouts for this time around. I still need to look at some players too.
Okay, fine.
Okay. I need to look at tackles. Ooh. Okay, horribly slow. Okay, I think that we need to get guys who have at least 5.10 or less. Because if they're any slower than that, then they're just too, like then they've got below 40 speed, which makes them really, really slow, right? So maybe this guy here. And this guy here. And it's that guy 5.16. Yeah, he's too slow. 5.15. Okay. I will look at that guy. And well, I know I'm looking at some kind of late round-ish guys, right? He's got different decent characteristics. I wonder why he's so low in the draft. Strange. Okay, you want to write down D. Jones?
D. Jones, right tackle?
Yeah, he's a 5th round guy, but you know what? If I could get this guy in like the 4th round, then I wouldn't really worry too much about trying to draft a player in the first round, right? He's got decent strength. He's pretty speedy for an offensive lineman. And at seriously, 4.01? Wow, this guy accelerates like a fast defensive lineman.
Wow.
And 7.92 is 40 to 49 for agility, which is average for an offensive lineman. So he's very fast, very quick acceleration. And 32 bench press gets you low 80s for speed. I think that guy's a pretty desirable player, actually.
Well, maybe you should take a look at him then.
I am.
So, any other names I should write down in particular?
Well, not going to get that guy. He's a first round pick. This guy. It's too lightweight. That guy is a second rounder. Oh, that guy there. We'll have another look at him too. I don't think I see anybody else that I want to write their name down yet. But I've used up my scouting things here for now, so we'll advance to the next round here. Okay. So, yeah, and you know what else? Darren Jones, D. Jones, has great run blocking.
Oh, we'll put a star next to his name then.
Yeah. And pass blocking is good, right? So, like that means that for a rookie, he's probably going to have 80-something run blocking and probably high 70s pass blocking, right?
Yep.
And let's see here. We got... Okay, that guy, no. Because he's not very good at blocking. But that guy... yeah. Wow, okay, this guy's got amazing run blocking and great pass blocking. Although he's a little bit low on his strength rating.
Well, that might be okay, though. He could be the kind of guy who just kind of slots in as a starter.
Okay, well, you know what? Like, have a look at Austin Hansen, too.
Okay, I'll write him down. A. Hansen, and what position was he?
He's a tackle. Left tackle. But I can make him play right tackle, too, right?
Yep.
But what I'm really looking for is that run blocker that isn't going to get shoved backwards into the backfield, you know? Okay, well, yeah, this guy here is, got a very high bench press rating. And he's too slow. He's too slow. Okay. Okay, well, I don't really see anybody else that I wanted to, like, write the name down for, so... I think we'll have another look at D. Jones here. And him. And who did I write down?
Well, you had me write down D. Jones and A. Hansen.
A. Hansen. Okay. Yeah, we'll have another look at A. Hansen as well. Okay, that guy is a little bit slow, but he's really strong, so we'll have a look at him too. And then I'll pass it over to you.
All right. Okay, so I'm not sure how many more new guys I'm gonna look at here.
Well, you could look at targets and pick and choose out of the targets who you want to look at.
Well, I already know who my targets are because I wrote them down myself. That way I don't gotta switch menus. Nakafor, Battle. We were looking at Randall, Ferris. We were looking at... Oh yeah, then there was Stevens and Samuels, huh? So let's take a look here. Let's make sure I don't use up all the draft picks.
Well, I've already scouted all the ones that I want to scout, so you go.
Oh, you don't want
ahead.
to look at anybody else?
Well, I've only been taking 4 out of the 15 because I'm only scouting one position, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything else I want to look at.
Well, you could just have a closer look at some of the guys that you've already looked at that you like the looks of, right? Because sometimes you can get additional information revealed that might be helpful.
Yeah, well, I guess we could just do that. Take a look at that guy again. Take a look at that guy again.
Because sometimes, you know, picking a high draft pick number guy doesn't always get you the good player, right? Like, for some reason, it's kind of deceiving. You have to actually, you know, like that lineman that I'm looking at that I really want now, I probably don't have to draft him until like round 3 in order to make sure I get him, right? And his at least the characteristics that he has for what I'm looking for, he looks like the best player in his position.
All right, let's take a look here. Targets.
Okay.
So Jackson.
Hard hitting, strong safety.
Oh, you should like that. He has hands.
Yeah. Well, if you wanted to draft this guy, you'd probably have to draft him in the first round too. And he's not the speediest guy in the world at 4.50. He's got probably around 80 speed, which is not bad for a safety, actually.
And then there's Luther Wiley, who has bad hands.
Yeah. He's also he's a 7th rounder, though, right? This is a guy that he's a little bit slower as well. Like, he'll be high 70s speed. But if you're looking for somebody who's going to be a solid tackler back there, well, he's probably that, right? And this guy, tackling is great, and he's pretty fast for a linebacker, actually, at probably around 70, like between 75 and 79 speed, more than likely, like high 70s.
Okay. Pete Randall. Michael Stevens.
Yeah, says he's fast enough to drop back in pass coverage.
Nakafor.
Yeah, this guy recognizes plays, displays strong expert with great range to make opposite field tackles. Okay, looks like he's a good tackler. He's got okay speed for a linebacker.
Limited agility.
Yeah, but he looks like he'd be a good player, though.
Sam Ferris is 4th.
Okay, he's about average speed for a linebacker. Looks like he is a good tackler as well. So if you're looking for run stoppers or pass rushers from the outside,
Well, what's his
okay.
40 time in comparison to
4.65 will get you about low 70s, 70, 71, 72.
Okay, so he could play safety for us.
Yeah, he's a bit slow for a safety, but
And we've got a... I don't think I really wanted to look at that guy much. I think we wanted to look at Samuels a little more. At 4.70, what is he like?
for a defensive end, he's got average speed. He's got probably about 60, between 65 and 68 speed.
Oh, okay. But he's a top 10 guy, so he might not be linebacker material for us after all.
Well, yeah, if he's a top 10 guy in the draft, then you won't get even to pick him anyway.
Matt Quick.
Yeah, 4.70. So he's a little slow for he'll be high 60s speed. He might be about the same quickness as Cedric Perry, right?
But limited bench press reps. I don't think I really wanted to look at that guy. None of these guys were really of interest. That was your guy. We already got him starred.
Yeah. Darren Jones. I think what have a look at him again. What round is he in? So
Fifth.
I could pick him in the 4th round.
Yeah.
And I think that's what my plan is. If I'm going to have one pick, I'm going to pick that guy in round 4.
Okay. And then Hansen.
The others didn't really interest me as much because this guy seems to have the most complete set of abilities, right?
Well, I'll go back to Battle for a quick sec. Because he's a 3rd round guy too. Okay, let's just go back through this. I probably want Jackson. I'll take him in the 1st round. And then Wiley maybe. Nakafor probably. Battle? Maybe.
He's quick for a linebacker. Anybody with around 4.5 and a bit has got like high 70s speed, right?
Okay, Battle. Might be a defensive end. Nakafor we know could be a defensive end. Where is that Stevens guy again? I think I went past him. Stevens could be a defensive end.
Well, he is a defensive end.
It could be a linebacker too, but I guess we're not really looking for linebackers this year.
He's got linebacker speed, but if you had that guy coming from the left side, like especially if you put Ben French at defensive tackle and you put that guy there at left end, then you'd have some speed coming from the left end, right?
Travis Samuels, maybe defensive end? We're probably not going to get him because he's top 10.
He's a
so we'll
top
just
10
cross
guy.
him off.
I would forget about him.
Mr. Battle. Where did Battle go? Battle? Battle could be a defensive end.
I would draft him as a linebacker, to tell you the truth, with those characteristics.
Oh, that's why I'm like, where's Battle? Okay, I've written him down twice. That's the problem.
Yeah. I'd convert him to right outside linebacker.
I'd convert him to defensive end. We're going to have a bunch of garbage fucking linebackers.
The thing is, though, I don't know why you need all these speedy defensive ends when you do mainly your defensive scheme, you pass rush with outside linebackers.
Because my speedy defensive ends drop back in zones. That's why. That's why I need speedy defensive ends.
Yeah. But you also need speedy outside linebackers then, too.
No, not really. We need big outside linebackers because they blitz. And they play flat zones. Okay, I think we're through with that.
Okay, well, here we go. The scouting has ended. So, X is B, so I guess we'll play that. Okay. So here we go in the NFL draft, and I think we're not going to do it slow like we did last season, because that took forever. And I know it's nice to look at what everybody's doing, but if we're going to keep this episode to under 2 hours, I think we need to get on with it.
Kansas City is now on the clock.
Okay, so I've already got my player chosen for round 4, so you can go ahead and do what you want to do.
Okay, let's take a look at our scouted.
Wow, look at that. That guy, there must be something wrong with him if he's still available in the first round.
Oh, he has no agility.
Yeah.
And he's kind of slow.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we want Jackson. And what does it say they want us to say need?
No position needs.
No position needs.
Okay.
Even though I cut a whole bunch of safeties off the team.
Yeah, okay, well.
Well, we'll get Jackson.
If he's the man, then he's the man.
No, they didn't like that.
Ooh, they didn't like that. Wow. I thought he was a good pick.
Kansas City is now on the clock.
Okay. So Jackson is off the list now. We can cross him off. Okay, who was the second round? Second round was Stevens.
Yeah. You were looking at Battle,
Stevens probably
like you
got
were
taken.
really interested in him, right?
Well, I was thinking about him as a defensive end.
Well, he's definitely quick.
But I'm also thinking about Nakafor as a defensive end. Because he's stronger.
Mm-hmm.
He also has above average hands, oddly enough.
Yeah. Yeah, whereas the other guy is below average. Well, maybe he is the better player then, because at what is his speed? 4.64? He's still in the low 70s range, which is actually very fast for a defensive end.
Yeah, he's just lacking a little agility. 7.5?
7.57 is between 50 and 59, so
Passable.
probably closer to 59, because it's like in the lower, like the quicker end of the range.
Well, we'll grab Nakafor there.
Kansas City is
Well,
now
they
on
like that. Well, you get one more, and then it's my turn.
Yeah. You were looking at D. Jones, right?
That's right. And he's projected 5th round, so if I pick him in the 4th round, I should get him for sure.
Okay. Well, I was looking at Ferris as a possible strong safety. Because he can jump.
Okay, he's a little slow, but okay. 4.65 is probably around just over 70.
Yeah, and then we've also got Wiley that we can grab down there.
Yeah, he's a little bit quicker.
So let's see here. We'll grab...
Yeah, 4.52 will give him exactly 80, right? Which is, in my opinion, pretty close to the minimum speed required for a safety.
Okay, we're gonna go 4.65 Sean Ferris. Or we could go for Ambrose here.
5.09, okay, so he's got between 40 and 49 speed, so he's pretty pokey.
It's pretty pokey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
I think
Maybe
you
we'll
want
grab
somebody.
Ferris.
You want somebody who's got like a 4.7, 4.8 40 to play defensive tackle, I think.
Well, we'll just grab Ferris. No comment, huh? Okay, now it's you, and you wanted your...
I want that that tackle.
Scouted.
D. Jones.
D. Jones.
Yep, that's who I want.
Okay, grabbing D. Jones.
See, it was a good pick. I think I managed to steal a gem actually.
And Mr. Quick there is no longer in the running. So who else do we got here? Look at Oritz, 5.01 at middle linebacker.
Yeah, that's too slow. Yeah, you got some really slow linebackers going on there. What about that guy? Middle linebacker, 4.64.
Where do you see? Did I go past him? I'm just looking to see who else is here. I think Randall got picked too, unfortunately.
There, middle linebacker, 4.64.
Oh, this is in our drafted.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, let's see here.
4.90 is not bad speed for a defensive tackle.
Yeah, maybe we'll get this guy then.
Yeah, he is between 50 and 59, so probably mid-50s speed. He's got 32 bench press reps, which means he'll have a decent amount of strength.
Okay, well, we'll get him.
Kansas City is now on the clock.
Scouted, we've got Sabatini, who can't jump, and Wiley. So I guess we'll get Wiley, because we need a safety. And then we just need to pick one more guy.
Here, let me see if I can pick a round 7. No, none. Okay, there are no quarterbacks left. No halfbacks left. No wide receivers left. Wow. Are any of our scouted players left? Nope. None of our scouted players are left either, so if we do draft somebody, it'll be blind, right? Okay, so... Oh, drafted. Okay. So basically, we're going to have to pick somebody just because we have to pick somebody. And there isn't very much to pick from. Basically, almost everybody is gone. You want a free safety with 6 bench press reps?
Not really.
And 30-inch jumping?
Not really. Oh my god.
That guy's he's undrafted, and I think he's going to stay that way. I don't know. It's pretty tough. Most of these guys at offensive line, they're too slow to be much help at anything. You got a undrafted left end with 4.8. I don't know. Maybe we'll draft this guy just because he's the best, I guess, offensive lineman left. 5.16 speed is not good. That'll be below 40. And a 4.29 shuttle is actually not terrible. It's between 60 and 69. A cone of 7.72 is between 50 and 59, so he's got decent strength. I guess what else can you say, right? However, they seem to like that pick too. But I think he's the guy that we picked just so that we could pick somebody. Okay, signing draft picks. So your first round pick was London Jackson, strong safety. So you want to sign him?
Yeah, but we're gonna sign everybody using like crap 1-year contracts.
He's overall 70, 71 speed. Is a bit slow for a safety.
Yeah, I was expecting him to be faster given his stats.
He's got really good hands, though. Look at his catching.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see how he turns out.
Yeah, well, he might turn into an interception threat, right?
Akafor, 72 speed, 80 strength.
Yep.
A little bit of low on the agility, but we knew he would be.
Yep. He's got not bad hands either. And he's a very good tackler. Oh, look at Jackson's tackling.
Yeah, well, there you go. Maybe Jackson really is our safety guy.
I think you got a good pick there in the first round, actually.
We'll take a look at Ferris here.
Even if he's a bit lacking in speed, those other characteristics are very desirable, right?
Ferris here.
He's pretty fast for a
A
linebacker.
little bit lacking in acceleration compared to what we expected, though.
Yeah, I know, but he's also a pretty good tackler.
Jones is your man.
This is the guy. We want to see how he did. Oh, he is.
All right. Well, he's 61 overall, 90 strength, 78 acceleration.
Yep.
Looks like he's a decent blocker, too. So.
Yep. Yeah, that's about what I expected, right? He's got 80 something run blocking.
Hilliard here, I guess we'll take a look at. And he's got 53 speed, so he's adequate. 91 strength, though. A little bit lacking in acceleration. Don't know if we can really work on him with a drill. So he's probably just going to take up a spot. Wiley. Okay, you know what? He actually ended up faster than we thought. He's got some better characteristics. A little bit weak on the tackling. But I guess he'll fill a position. And then we've got left tackle Holt, who you picked as your 7th round guy.
Yeah, well, basically just because he is a guy that we picked, right?
Oh, look, he's got a decent strength rating.
Yeah.
And decent agility and acceleration.
Really?
And he's kind of for blocking, but whatever. So there we go.
Then I guess we'll find out if we manage to fill all the necessary positions.
We didn't, but I'll have to reassign some players from position to position.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's probably what I'll end up
I
doing.
might switch some guys around too, because if I've already got 2 players at left tackle, so I might change one of those guys to a right tackle as well, right? And actually, I can't remember now. Did I re-sign all my guards, or did I let one of them go?
I think you let one go.
Yeah, so I'll have to maybe change one of those guys over to guard too. Maybe I'll try Joe Winter out at guard. Okay, free agent signing. So I don't think we want to sign any free agents right now, really, because we can always go back in and do that afterwards. So I think what I'm going to do is pause while we go through this free agent signing thing, because that takes 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
And we're back.
Indeed.
And so I guess that's it for the free agent signing period, and we're filling rosters and all that kind of good stuff. Then we have to reorder our depth chart. And so
I would even just skip this part. I wouldn't even auto
skip
reorder.
that part. Okay.
Just continue, because we got to reassign players from positions to positions.
Yep. And then start new season. Okay. So anyway, let's see what we got here now. Rosters. View roster. Okay, so we got 3 quarterbacks, right? And we got 3 halfbacks. We got 3 fullbacks. And we've got 5 wide receivers. Okay. Now, Jefferson. I wonder if I can turn him into, okay, 21. Yes, I can. Wow, I can turn him into all kinds of things. I could turn him into a linebacker.
If you wanted to.
So, I think for this season, though, I'm going to turn him into a, you want him to be a free safety or a strong safety?
Oh, you're gonna give me my fucking halfback and defensive back?
Yeah. No, well, he's actually a wide receiver right now. But I want to make room because I want to put Danny Jones at wide receiver. And I've got 5 wide receivers.
Why don't you just move him back to halfback for now?
Because this guy is also the best tackler.
Well, what's his tackling again?
37.
Okay, fine. Put him at cornerback.
That's the one thing I can't do. Never mind, I'll put him at halfback. Okay. So then, tight end, we're going to do something else here. Let's see about this. I'm going to try this out. Parkman. Edit player information. 86 tight end. Okay, so he slots in at 80 overall as a tight end, which is pretty good, actually. But I'm going to turn Easily, who is number 35, into a fullback. And Easily slots in at 87, so he's going to be fullback 2. And it looks like Golston's going to be fullback 1.
And Brandon now gets the short stick. Well, I guess he did before.
Yeah, well, he's a young player anyway, right? So I've got Marshall, Parkman, and Sarah. And Sarah will be the main pass receiving tight end in my scheme for the most part. But we'll have to see how that goes. Anyway, left tackle, left guard, we're good. Center, right guard, right tackle. Okay, so we do have... Speed. Yeah, okay. And this guy is the guy we drafted just because.
Yep.
And I don't think he's going to stick with the team more than this season, but...
You can always relocate him to another position if you need to.
Yeah, well, we'll have to just look and see what the retirements bring for next season, because we do have an 11-year guy at left guard. And we got a 10-year guy at backup right guard. So we got at least 1, maybe 2 possible retirements coming up. Okay, well, now it's up to you. You've only got 1 left end, by the looks of it now.
Well, that's okay. We can fix that.
And you've only got 2 right ends, so...
well, that's fine. I don't need...
Yeah. So you need 1 more guy to play defensive end.
That's right. But we have Nakafor for that purpose.
Yeah.
Middle linebacker, Nakafor. You will be... Yeah, what does our Hilliard look like there? He slots in okay? Yeah, not really. Akafor, can you play defensive tackle? $58. He could play defensive tackle.
Yeah.
How does he look at defensive tackle? He might be a little undersized, but we don't really care about that.
Well, he slots in third.
Yeah.
At 76. That's not bad. And he's got 80 strength, right?
Yep.
He's a little bit undersized, but with that acceleration,
and
he actually could be pretty good at that position because he's the kind of guy that you use that looping pass rush with, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, also we could work on his strength.
Yeah.
Right, which means we just need to convert our crappy defensive tackle that we drafted to defensive end to fill the spot. So 91?
Yep.
91.
Okay, there you go. He slots in at 50.
That's okay. He's not going to stay. Maybe we'll re-sign fucking Dwayne again.
Or Zach Mack.
Nah, we'll re-sign Dwayne. But we've got Nakafor now.
Well, you might want to look at your breakdown before you re-sign anybody out of free agency too, because you have a lot of players, right?
Oh, let's take a look here. Strong safety. We've got Nipper. Well, maybe we could...
Oh, I want to... Here. Give me that for a second, because I want to do the thing with Danny Jones.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's just do the thing with Danny Jones first.
Yeah. Turn him into a wide receiver.
Okay, Danny Jones.
He's
wide receiver 82.
Number 82. How does he look at wide receiver?
Oh, we'll take a look. Wide receiver 82, Danny Jones.
Yep, wide receiver 5 by the looks of it.
Yeah, 64 overall.
Yeah, but what I'm hoping to do, you see his catch rating is 61.
You're hoping to get it up.
Well, like I said, when I tried this experiment with cornerback Grant Brown, right, on the Lifers side league, and after, like I said, after 5 games, I've increased his catching by 6 points.
Yep.
So, you know, in theory, after an entire season with Danny Jones, if I can throw a few passes to him every game, I would say that there's a very good chance that I could have a 70-plus catching, nickel guy next season, right? Because with all these bruisers that you keep recruiting, well, somebody out there has to be able to produce turnovers too, right?
No, they don't. Turnovers aren't that important.
Oh, they're deadly important. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we ended up with a bunch of safeties who can't jump.
Yeah, well, you know. What have you got for safety there anyway? Like, can you shuffle some of these guys around to optimize and get the best players out there? Or?
Well, I'm thinking about maybe converting Max Miller back to cornerback, actually.
Oh, was he a corner before?
Yeah, that's why he's only 185 pounds.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, you got room at corner now. Because you've only got 4 cornerbacks now, right?
Sam Ferris can fill his spot for a year at free safety. 55. And then we'll cornerback Max Miller. We'll move him. He's number 31. 31 CB. And he actually slots in as the number 2 guy.
Yeah, wow, look at him. Look at him go. He's better than Mills.
And he can hit.
Seriously? He's better than Mills?
He's better than Mills. He's just a little tiny bit slower at 82 speed.
Yeah.
But he's got better agility and better acceleration.
That being said, though, Mills will be good at covering those speedy slot receivers that some of these teams have, though.
But we'll probably work on Mills in the defensive pass drill to try to see if we can get his agility up or something. I don't remember if we can or not.
Yeah, I think
he's got jumping problems.
I think agility is one of the things that you can work on.
Or we could even just run Thomas through the drill and make Mills be the dime guy or something. Or we could work on Hasty a little. Yeah, maybe we'll work on Hasty. He's a little bit better looking than Mills. We'll work on a guy who's never going to take the field.
Hmm.
Unless we work on Ferris's jumping. But we could also work on Carswell's jumping.
I don't know. What drill do you run that would improve jumping?
Defensive back drill.
Okay, well, let's see what does it look like now.
Well, we're going to have to fix a bunch of shit on the depth chart.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Got White slotted in at wide receiver 5.
Yeah, no.
Danny Jones. Apparently White is a better wide receiver than Danny Jones.
Well, because he was a wide receiver to start with, remember?
Tight end.
Parkman.
Oh, probably Parkman. Do you want Parkman at number 3?
Yep. We'll start him at number 3 for now.
Or Parkman. Pro Bowl fucking fullback, and now he's playing tight end.
Yeah. Because I want to improve his hands. And I've actually designed an offensive scheme, a couple of things with 3 tight ends. So it won't be like he doesn't get to play.
Yeah, I suppose if we had to, we could always move Dwayne Matthews to defensive tackle.
I mean, just imagine you line up in your full house formation with Parkman as the fullback, and then you audible to the curls play, and you can actually throw to Parkman in the left slot, and he'll actually catch the ball. Right?
But we'll keep Matthews where he is for now. And then maybe we will see what else we can do. Yep, okay. That actually looks fairly reasonable. We probably want Miller as our number 2. And I think we probably want Thomas as our number 3. But Matt Mills is our number 4. Free safety.
Yeah, you've got 2 free safeties, so.
I think we might even put Jackson in there as the backup. Like that.
Okay.
I don't know who's better, Wiley or Ferris. Wiley. So we'll leave him in there. Okay.
Well, that's it, I guess. That's it for year 4.
It would seem so.
When we come back, we'll be doing training camp for year 5. But that's another episode. So, until then,
I'm Rec B5.
and I am Sandman99.
Have a good one.